And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to our second series of the broadcast. We just wrapped up with Astrea versus Mixu. Oh my god. As we are now here, we are now returned with the round of 16 with our next best of 3. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Tokamak, we have the Finnish Zerg player. We have the blue Zerg. It is Mixu. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have the American Protoss player. We have the red Protoss. It is Astrea. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is a Gamba time. Predictions are now open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat as we jump into our best of 3. And we have already seen a little bit of Mixu already today against Astrea, and Mixu was very aggressive and hyper all-in. He all-in both game 1 and game 2, but a part of that might just be because of Atechi's tendencies. Remember, both games, Atechi, he did rush into Tempest. He was very greedy when it came to his build. Zero scouting, rush into Tempest. He was punished both times, and I'm pretty sure that she has a reputation for rushing into Tempest. Meanwhile, Astrea doesn't. Astrea, he's a little more diverse in his play, is what I will say. He can be aggressive, he can be macro, can be cheesy, can be economic. So I would expect to see something more standard from Mixu. But we'll see. For now, hatch, gas, pool. Standard opener out of Mixu. Everything looking normal, everything looking as it should. Likewise, gate expand into Cybercore at Astrea as well. This time there's no early gases from Mixu, and likewise Astrea does open up normal. Let's go. Let us go. And again, the bracket has been progressing as well. Again, keep an eye on it. !B for a link to the Wikipedia page, link to the challenge bracket as well, so you can see those updates. And likewise, check out some of the other streams out there as well, whether it's Pig streaming as POV, whether it's Steadfast casting, whether it's Enki. I believe Enki's casting in Spanish. I believe Rocklitz is casting in Portuguese. I think those are the only streamers so far, but there might be some others. Again, I think Dave Testa might have been covering some of the events as well. But overall, a lot of streams, a lot of content, a lot of broadcasting, a lot of StarCraft, a lot of StarCraft. Ooh. I think I'm hoping that all the key matches are being covered. Hoping. But now, Stargate opener out of Astrea. Everything looking normal so far. Stargate opener into Oracle. Based on the rally, it should be an Oracle, not a Void Ray. We saw non-stop Void Ray play out of Atechi, but again, like, Atechi was being very specific and very particular when it comes to his builds, and they got shut down. Here, we should be seeing just the Oracle, especially now that we load into Tokamak. Welcome, welcome one and all. Tokamak, of course, is one of the larger maps in the map pool, known for longer macro games, known for having a more defendable 3 and 4 base setup, which means that Mixu did want to be aggressive. This is going to be a more difficult map to be aggressive on. So we'll see what Mixu goes for. We'll see if he does cut workers, if he does commit to early tech. As Lings do move out. Meanwhile, Astrea does arrive with the second Adept. Remember, 2 Adepts, they can one-shot drones. They can one-shot workers. Astrea shading into the main. Astrea, he does commit. Oh, does commit in. Mixu does pull away in time. We'll lose 1 drone, 1, 2 workers so far, losing up to 3. Nice drone drilling here by Mixu. He will deal with that Adept, but last 3 workers do go down. Not the worst trade hit for Astrea, but this does also mean that the third base is now vulnerable. The third base is exposed, and Mixu, he will counterattack. Again, if you lose the first 2 Adepts, that means that your third base is a lot more vulnerable than otherwise should be. Meanwhile, Oracle into Phoenix Pier by Astrea, going for a bit of a Showtime opener. Okay. Showtime has been very fond of this. Lings, they arrive, they're going for the probe, no, they go for the base, and they will force the Oracle to spend energy back at home. So get a nice run by here by Mixu. Keep the Oracle busy. Lings are coming from behind, they get the probe. And probe goes down as well. Once again, nice damage here from our Zerg player. Behind this, droning, saturating, building up more queens. But the power here of the Phoenix, assuming that the Phoenix did complete, the Phoenix is designed to hunt down overlords, to deny vision, deny scouting, and ideally to deter Muta play. Because there's already 1 Phoenix, I mean, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to get away with something like Mutas here. So we'll see if that deterrent is going to work here. Likewise, ideally hunting down the overlords, and does find an overlord. Does find a stray overlord. Behind this, going for, oh, that's the Oracle, takes a lot of hits, takes some hull damage. So we do have the Forge and Twilight Council on the way. A bit of a Gateway Explosion as well. The Gateway Explosion is earlier. Likewise, it was an earlier Forge as well. Are we going into charge? Like, again, really early +1. So I'm curious if there's going to be charge or blink. Both are viable. Show us what you got. There it is. Charge is indeed on the way. Now, this makes more sense. The early gateways and the early forge, now it all makes more sense as we are hitting an early charge timing. So, very aggressive build here by Astrea. Everything looks normal from the outside, but once you look in to the main, then you know it's anything but. And the problem, of course, is that Mixu lost the Overlord. Mixu, he has limited scouting, he has limited vision here, and he doesn't know what's coming his way. Ooh, and Mixu is cutting corners. Mixu is playing standard. Behind this, what do we have? Eva Chamber. Eva Chamber into +1. This is designed to go into Ling Hydra, which means no Bailey Nest, no Roach Warren. Now, we still have a little bit of time to maybe throw down a safety Bailey Nest or a safety Roach Warren, but without either of the two tech structures, without either of them, with only Ling Queen Hydra, charge us, they can overwhelm. And you can see they're banking up as we speak, and they have potential to deal critical damage. Right now, the pressure's on Mixu to scout with his Lings. He needs to figure out what's going on. He has to figure out what is being warped in. Is it Adepts? Is it Stalkers? Is it Zealots? It could be anyone. Lings, they check for the 4th locations. Ling Scout is going to be denied. Zealots are still building up, and here we go. Astrea is about to pull the trigger, and again, Mixu has no idea. He has no idea what's going on. Mixu, he is in the dark. Here we go. Zealots are walking across the map. Charge about to finish +1 as well, and again, it's purely what to defend. Only 4. The queen kind of still low as well. Only 4 queens and only a handful of Lings. Oh, this could just end the game. This may just end the game here. Zealots, they walk in. There's nothing to defend. Boys being pulled away. Drone's going to be going down. Queens, they try to respond. We have the Oracles as well. And again, there is just nothing to hold. GG gets called. And Astrea, he will take game number 1. Whew. GG. A very cheeky build here by Astrea. Everything was looking normal. Stargate opener into Oracle, into Phoenix, into a 3rd base. Everything was looking as it should. But as we mentioned, did go for an earlier forge, did go for earlier gateway explosion into a +1 charge timing. Very strong timing there. And unfortunately, Mixu was getting ready for a standard game. He was getting ready for a macro game. He was getting ready for Blink Stalkers and Storm and 3 base and 4 base saturation. He was getting ready for some StarCraft, but alas, he got knocked down and shut down by the charge timing. Just cutting too many corners, especially considering that he was playing blind. Like, that's the big issue there. Again, no Overlord Scout because the Overlord got sniped. Likewise, Lings had a really hard time confirming what was happening, and GG, well played. With that, Astrea does take a lead in the series, and now we are getting into game numero 2. Let's go. We are jumping into game 2, and we'll see if Mixu can bounce back. We'll see if Mixu can get into his game. I just realized. As game 2 is going to be on Last Fantasy. Let's go, Bobby. Let's go. Going to be loading into Last Fantasy. And, I mean, this is a rare sight. We rarely get to feature this map, so I'm here for it. I'm ready for it. Let's go. As spawning in the top side of Last Fantasy, we have the American Protoss player. We have the Blue Protoss leading the series 1-0. It is Astrea. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the Finnish Zerg player. We have the Red Zerg. Down in the series, we'll see if he can bounce back and force the ace match. It is Mixu. Here we go. And again, welcome on all to Last Fantasy. Last Fantasy is, once again, for the first time in a long time, a 3-player spawn map. We have 3 possible spawn locations, bottom left, bottom right, and top side as well. So we have that triangular spawn pattern. There are a lot of bases to be taken, especially in the center of the map. There are these big speed zones as well, which do allow for faster scouting from one side to the other. And there is that bit of an RNG factor involved as well. Again, it's great to see a 3-player spawn map once again, but there are certain quirks to this map. My biggest concern about this map that we have seen already is how defendable you can be on this map. Specifically, I'm referring to the ramps. There's a very narrow ramp here outside of the natural. Likewise, ramps and choke points here on the left-hand side. Likewise, ramps and choke points here on the right-hand side as well. And we have seen players do a great job here at just turtling up on 4 bases, and opposing players have had a really hard time at breaking a 4-basing player here, but we'll see if we can get there. We'll see. For now, do you see the probe scale on the right hand side? Overlord does poke in. Overlord does confirm the gateway. Astrea, through the process of deduction, is now aware that Mixu is nowhere to be found. Is now aware of Mixu's spawn location as well. Ooh, 2-gate. 2-gate opener out of Astrea. Interesting. A 2-gate opener does mean that we will be able to go into double adept harass. So 2-gate opener into cybercore, into double adept aggression. As Astrea does, I don't think that's a full wall completely here, but he does wall up or does prioritize that wall initially. So much more aggressive start here out of Astrea. Meanwhile, Mixu, hatch gas pool. Hatch gas pool pulls out a gas, getting into link speed. Probe scout does confirm that droning is occurring. Here we go. There we go. Mixu does claim his third base. Does take his triangular third. Does claim his expansion. Meanwhile, we did speak about the 2-gate opener, so that means double adept. There we go. So we can make 2 and then a 3rd and 4th adept real fast and real quick. And we'll see if Mixu can keep up. I believe Mixu, he did not scout the 2-gate opener. He's not fully aware of how much aggression is coming his way. Because again, this is a lot of adepts early on, more than usual. Mixu behind this is hitting before link speed. He's got 2 links to work with. He's been droning, by the way. Uh-oh. Has been droning quite heavily. And we'll see how good the drone drilling is going to be. Does shade in towards the mineral lines. Heading into the main. Ooh, does kind of commit. Kind of. It's a little bit messy. Okay, does pull away, and with that, Mixu holds. Yeah, Mixu does hold on. Astrea racing back. Does pull out. Behind this, going for a Stargate opener once again. Stargate into Oracle. The Stalker is going to zone away the Overlord. And do we plan on hiding anything? Curious. Again, this Stalker is an abnormality. Like, usually you don't open Stalker like this unless you intend to hide some tech, or unless you intend to fake out your opponent. Like, but this is not necessarily standard here. So the Stalker will zone. And this could just be a mind game, or we could really be intending to hide some tech. Ooh, 420 lair timing. So early lair here by Mixu. Oracle does make its way behind the mineral line. Oh, going for the stasis. Mixu does react in time. Oh, okay, does pull away. Does pull away. Meanwhile, now we see the purpose of the Stalker, as the Stalker does zone away the Overlord. We are rushing into Tempest. Yo, Astrea, he was watching the Ateshi games. Ay, ay, ay. Meanwhile, we do have our 6 adepts moving out. Again, these are more adepts than usual just because the early gateways, and with that, drones are going down. Meanwhile, Lings, they're not really in position here. Yeah, stasis goes off. Adepts again, 8 drones already, and this is getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand, getting out of control. Thankfully, we do have some Lings to defend. Drones, they do drill into the main. And they will clean this up, but at a cost of 12 workers. Ay, 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 this is brutal damage. Oracle is going to be focused down. Does get away. Likewise, the adept kind of protected by the stasis drones. Stasis did go off. And with that, we are rushing into a second Stargate, into the Tempest, into Tectonic Destabilizers as well. And Mixu has no idea. He has no idea what's going on. He has no idea what's in the main. Astrea, he's having fun here. Oh no! And Mixu knows all the chaos, so he did allow the Eva Chamber to finish. Did allow it to complete. Ay, 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 this is designed to block adepts. And he blocked himself. So just a really chaotic setup here from Mixu. Astrea doing a great job at causing all that chaos and forcing mistakes out of his opponent, being hyper aggressive. Mixu is all in. Mixu at this point, he should be all in. We have Roach Speed on the way, Lings are amassing. Mixu should know that he has lost too many drones to macro. Like, at this point, it's too late to macro. He's lost too much already. We have to commit. We have to double down. The drop lord play is going to be interesting here. The problem with going all in is that I would favor it all in against what Astrea is doing, but this is going to be a delayed all in, so there are going to be additional Tempest. So we already have 3. Soon to be 5. Here we go. So Link drop into the main. We have Lings here towards left hand side, and the roaches are amassing. Again, it is all or nothing here. It's all or nothing for Mixu. Still building up more roaches. Roach speed has completed. And we'll see what he can get done, as there are now 5 Tempests. Oh god. Oh no. That's a lot of Tempests, as they have revealed themselves. Mixu, he sends it across the map. Queens are going to try to hold their own, but there's only so much they can do here against 5 Tempests. And here we go. It's all nothing. Station Trap does go up. Lings, they do bait out some of the Station Traps. They at least try to. Station Traps are connecting. Queens are being dealt with by the Tempest. Ling drop into the main. Damage is being done. These Oracles have finite energy. And the third is going to be broken. Likewise, Lings are popping up for the main as well. Very nice damage here by Mixu. Meanwhile, the Tempest, it looks like they race back home. Yeah, they recall. Tempest, they recall back home. And again, this is good damage. And we're still getting more done. We're still getting more done here. 22 probe kills. Can we get up to 30? Up 30. There it is. 30 probes go down. Very nice damage. You got the mineral line in the main base. You got the mineral line here at the third as well. That is critical damage. Spire is now on the way, and he forces Astrea back home to defend. So Mixu has time to breathe. The problem, though, I would say late Spire. It does feel like a bit of a late... Yeah, he has to go for the Spire. Now going for the Hydrogen as well. We're panicking right now. We need some kind of anti-air. Anything. The Tempest is still popping up. Oh, they can one-shot. Oh, go. I'll pick up Micro. Let's go. Very nice control there by Mixu. The controller's there, but the Queens are not. And once again, Mixu counterattacks. That's all he can do. He has to force the Tempest back home. And back at home, now Astrea has Stalkers. Now he has a Stalker army. Now he has a force to work with. Hydrogen is now done. Spire a couple seconds away. As Mixu needs as much anti-air as possible. Looks like he's waiting for the Spire. But is he waiting too long? Like he's intentionally not making Hydras here. There we go. Corrupt is now on the way, but it takes so long to build up. As again, Mixu doing a great job here, just tanking shots. Doing a great job tanking shots. Recall is on cooldown, so these Corruptors, they can catch out the Tempest. They can catch him out. Mixu double expanding. From here, he can drone. Ooh, Spire goes down. Spire does fall. There we go. Corruptors are revealed. He gets 1. He gets 2. He gets 3. He's going to get all the Tempest. Yeah, he's going to get all the Tempest here. Very nice catch. There's that recall. Does abandon one of the Tempests. Try to get the hell out of here. Mixu is in this game. In this game, but the drone count is still it's actually not too bad. He's just oversaturated. Yes, there we go. Does transfer. Needs a little bit more time getting to Ling a Hydra Lurker. Okay, just needs a little bit more time. Meanwhile, the upgrades for these Stalkers are a little bit lackluster. They have +1, but only +1. Ooh, as they find Overlords. Yeah, they will find Overlords here. 3 Overlords going down. Lings, they go for a counterattack. Base is denied. Mixu, he is in trouble here. Especially with that run by. He does get into the bases, but recall's on cooldown, which means Astrea commits. Astrea, he commits across the map. Nicely run by, but there's just no standing army. He has nothing at home. Yeah, there's nothing here. There's nothing here. There's 14 Hydras on the way. But it's too little too late. I mean, the Lings are doing a lot of damage. If only there was a recall available and you could maybe force Astrea back, but GG gets caught in my pappy. And Astrea will take the series at 2-0. GG. Whew. GG, well played Astrea. He will claim the series, he will advance on. My condolences to Mixu here, as he is going to be falling in the series. Again, Mixu just had a really rough start against the Adepts. The Adepts, they did so much damage. I was very impressed though by the Ling drop, by the Ling run by. Like, there was a lot of counter damage being done, which was good, which was solid, but if only he hadn't taken so many losses earlier. And likewise, late Spire meant late Corruptors. Like, everything was just a little bit off there from Mixu. GG. GG, well played. And with that, Astrea will claim the series. Astrea will claim the series. And we're going to be following Astrea into the next round. Let's go. Exclamation mark B. Exclamation mark B in the chat if you guys want to have a look at the back yourselves. Let us catch up and figure out what's been going on.